Hello, it's us. We're here again. Yeah. I am Chris, aka Wayward Knight. I'm your director tonight for Grave New World, our Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG, Season 2, baby, Session 3. Um, why don't we start with our lovely players, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Luna?
Hi, I'm Luna. I play our lovely neurotic little witchling, May Lipinski. You can find me here on Monday nights playing this game, and not really anywhere else because invisibility spell. Kyle.
Howdy, folks. I'm your friendly neighborhood Bat Kyle here. You can find me on Mondays playing everybody's favorite stoner half demon oracle, Jacob King, and on Thursdays playing the brain cell and quite fed up druid who's just trying to keep everybody alive and relatively on track. And then not really anywhere else either. This is the least perceived crew, I think, on Dirty 20 right now. Ash, Mana.
Hi, I am Mana Queen. I play our lovely Slayer Ash Lexington here Monday nights on Dirty 20 Gaming. Um, sometimes they know what they're doing, most of the time they don't. Pretty much like me. You can't really find me anywhere else on the internet right now. Streaming, at least you can find me on Twitter at Mana Queen Games, or at least over on our Discord, which is a really great community. You all should come check us out. We're all very supportive and kind to each other, and it's a really good time where you can talk about all of our games that stream, I think, 7 days a week right now, which is crazy. A couple of them are on pause, and then just hanging out and having a good time. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. And Director Chris, back to you.
Yay! Like I said, I'm Chris, aka Wayward Knight. I do a lot of stuff. I kind of live on our Discord. Hi, Dusty. Oh my God, hi. What else do I do? I'm an artist. I put my art out on the internet. You can buy it if you want. If you like it, those are my links. I also run host a podcast called Professional Questers. It's where I interview people in the TTRPG community about the characters they play, and then I flip the script and interview the characters themselves. Um, and that's it. It's all in my links in the chat, wherever the chat ends up. Uh, and without further ado,
Producer Kevin. One of these days, I'm going to make it work somehow.
character art courtesy of Hero Forge, background image courtesy of Pixabay. Just make Kyle happy. And without further ado, let's get recapping what happened last session. I just made that up. Anyway, uh just out myself immediately. As Ash and Ye revealed the secrets of their world to May, Jack got a call and had to step out, eventually texting that he needed to leave for a family emergency. Julian came back in looking grave and revealed the news that Slayers have been getting killed in low stakes encounters with minor threats. The group decided the best course of action would be to ward the heck out of anywhere Ash goes, including just Ash themselves, as well as the residences and personages of any others associated with them. They decided to give Nana Lipinski a visit to see if she could help with warding spells, as May revealed that those were Nana's specialty. While the group was discussing things at Nana's, the sky got dark, and there were booms and crashes heard across the city. A silvery, glowing man showed up at Nana's door. The Scoobs found out that this was, in fact, the moon, who was searching for his partner, the sun, who had run off in the midst of a midlife crisis. The gang helps the couple reunite and resolve their relationship woes before gaining a crucial clue in return: the Cruciamentum, a trial where a Slayer's powers are taken away in order to prove that she is more than just her strength and agility. Back at Nana's, they confronted Julian about their new knowledge, but he didn't know about it either, so he made another phone call. And that's where we pick up. So Julian has just made a sort of frustrated phone call. It took a while. It rang for a while, and then the person picked up on the other line, and I believe we left off with him saying, "What the hell is a cruciamentum?" You hear him sort of not arguing, but speaking tensely with this other person on the phone, saying things like, What do you mean you don't know? Well, yeah, I know you were young, but okay, well, can you ask your dad? Right. Okay, fine. We won't go down that road. Just can you look into it for me? Okay. Thank you. Love you too. Sarah and Emmy for me. Okay. Bye. And he hangs up. And he turns to you guys again and he says, "A what?"
The moon, and I'm sorry, I have to just pause at that for a moment and just say it again for clarity. The moon told us that one of the only ways the moon knows of that Slayers can lose their powers in that manner is some sort of potion that the Watchers have to test their Slayers by stripping their powers away to see if they were more than just their powers. That was from the moon, by the way.
From
The actual moon. Like, we met the moon and the sun, and then they flew back into the sky. We met the moon and the sun.
Yeah, you were here for when the moon was here. Like, Julian came with us. That guy was the moon.
Delano was
Delano.
the moon.
No, I hear you. I
The
hear
moon,
you.
Julie.
Nana, what was in those sloppy joes?
Oh no,
Just sloppy Joe.
this happened.
I popped the Xanax in it after we came back.
Oh, that explains some things. But no, Ye gets on his phone and goes to the news and like pulls up all the. This is what the Sun did because she was trying to look pretty, and he shows all the like footage of the destruction, that was wreaked, all the melted storefronts and everything. I'm sure they're gonna call it a friggin' gas leak or a sunspot or something, and the sunspot's not actually all that off course, come to think of it. But yeah, she wasn't feeling pretty and
He
appreciated.
said he fixed it. I
Okay.
don't know what that meant.
No, he just wiped the cameras so nobody saw that we were involved.
Right.
All that damage
Right.
is still there.
Oh, yeah.
He fixed
right.
none of that. So
You
yeah,
think he would be able to fix that and not leave it for, the mortals to take care of?
I mean,
get
clearly the moon
feeling-
has better things to do.
Yeah, I don't think they actually really bother themselves with mortals in the grand scheme of things. It still was kind of a good feeling. I think you'll share this with me to be like, why don't you just try talking to her magically with like a sending instead of sending comments? And the look in his eyes when he realized I am billions of years old and I didn't think of that. That will always hold like a little warm place in my heart somewhere, like possibly a lower left ventricle.
I'm glad that's a warm place for you. That is a dark place for me. Just like if someone that old and that powerful could just like not think of that.
Oh, we're doomed.
Well, I already knew we were doomed. That was.
I mean, we live on top of a hellmouth, so.
Eh.
Allegedly. No, I'm kidding. Uh,
Speaking of
Yeah.
Nana, that's something we'll have to talk about later.
did I never mention that?
No, and I'm sure my dad would like to know that a lot.
Whoopsie.
Oh, and yeah, it's buried but open to eugenicist Nazi vampire scientists. We're trying to build like the ultimate vampire and duplicate the gem of Amara while they were at
Yeah.
it. And they're trying to crack open the Hellmouth and
Oh,
kind of did.
oh, oh, that is no good.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're dead, and their
no, no, no.
creations are mostly
Good,
dead.
good. Mostly.
Danny's all right,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's because he's the only vampire I
Who
know
is
who can't hurt actual people.
Danny? You will have to tell me about Danny. I don't trust this Danny.
Yeah, I felt that way too.
And
Yeah.
And I still kind of get a stabbing urge around him, but
Yeah. Just a little stabby
yeah.
sometimes.
But anyway, so
uh,
we still need to get Ash's house warded.
Yeah.
Again,
the
I'm
wards.
so sorry.
And then Julian goes,
It's not your
right,
fault,
the
May.
wards. And Julian's like, Nana, the hot water. That's what we need, the hot water. Nana goes, right, coming right up. And Nana brings over like a kettle and she pours hot water into this big bowl full of ingredients, but uh it honestly kind of looks like soup.
Oh, what spoon are you using to mix that? Because I've heard that's a problem here.
Oh, we don't use a spoon for this one. We just let it steep.
Oh, okay, okay. Just
Oh, okay.
We do kind of well, okay, that's not true. Have you ever made Easter eggs?
no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you ever do the thing with you dip it with the little
Ladle?
the wire thing, the hooky thing
Oh yeah.
in the cups? It's kind of like that, or like when you deep fry something and there's that little basket on the handle on the stick. It's kind of like that. I don't know words for things.
But
I'm
that's
old.
you just use that for the magic. Right?
And not for like dumplings or
Well, I washed them.
I don't know if soap
Speaking of, I should
counteracts.
make dumplings
Okay.
for you sometime. Anyway, I make good dumplings. So what we do is, Julian, I believe I told you what to do, and Julian goes, yes. And so what he does is he grabs it's called a spider. It's the little mesh thing on the stick, and grabs just a handful of just trinkets and baubles and shit from this container that May knows the crows deposit their like little gifts in.
is that an
And
anatomically correct Pikachu? Who would have that?
They just kind of, grab whatever they see that they like and bring it here.
Definitely use one of those for Ash. Definitely.
um and he just plops a handful into the spider and sets it down into the pea soup bowl. And then Nana goes, okay, 3 minutes, and that should be batch number 1. And then we do that about 3 more times, and um then you should be set.
What do I do? What do I do with these though?
You keep 1 to 4 on your person, depending on in danger you feel, and you hide the rest around your house.
Okay.
May holds up her water bottle again that literally has probably about 20 just jangling off of around the cap. It's just like, yeah.
Your dad
Okay.
is going to be so confused why he's finding friggin' keychains and such just randomly scattered throughout the whole place.
Yeah, well,
If you
he's
want,
cluttered anyways.
I do have very powerful blender.
A blender.
Blender
What do you...
For what?
for charms. Make charms slushy. It's a
Nana?
little recipe I try out.
Is that the one I make my smoothies in?
No.
Oh,
No.
and while we're here, May, remember how you seem to know who sold that girl in your class the anti-anxiety charm? Is
Yeah,
that, do we talk about
Carol.
that here too, or is that something unrelated to Home Life with Nana?
I
Because I
mean,
don't know
no,
anymore.
no, Nana knows Carol.
Okay.
Nana,
Yeah,
Carol
what they
is selling some Wicca bullshit again.
um
And ended up making the whole class pass out, including me.
damn it, Carol.
Yeah, if I don't know how bad it would have gotten if I hadn't had a vision from the busybodies upstairs, but uh yeah, everybody was out except the girl who didn't seem to know what the hell was happening. She just
I
had
will talk to
drawings.
Carol. I told her she has to be careful. Anyway, and basically Nina kind of trails off and goes into the kitchen, and you hear like the clinks of pots and pans being washed and stuff like that. And Julian gets up from where he was kind of like hunched on the floor over all of these ingredients and the bowl of spell soup. Um, and then he just sits on the couch and goes, okay. So aside from the sun and the moon, he, the you know, I wouldn't put it past the Watchers to do something that ridiculous. Um, I I don't I've never heard of it. Uh, I
Well,
just called my wife. She's never heard of it. She's gonna look into it for us, but
the
I
moon did say it was an ancient ritual that he thought had been abandoned, but it was very clear that it was like a potion or something that had to be administered that did the stripping of powers. So it might be something that hasn't actually been seen, done by the Watchers in decades or hundreds of years. I mean, when you're in the moon, I guess time frames aren't really a thing, except in spans of eons.
yeah, I I can only imagine, literally.
Mm.
Well, until I hear back from Jillian, I think all
I'm
we can do
sorry.
is get the
Your
wards
name is
up.
Julian and your wife's name is Jillian?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm
That's
now envisioning
confusing.
a female version of
No,
Julian.
Julian.
Yep. In the tweeds, but more like
In
a
the
tweedy
tweets,
pantsuit.
and they have
Yeah.
kids, what
Oh
part of me
no.
wants to know, but
Little children tweed suits.
Yes. Little Little tweed wompers.
Little tweed shorts.
Yeah.
Little
For
tweed
the
tank
record,
tops.
I named her Jillian before I ever realized that they were Jillian and Julian.
It's the J&J connection.
What
Actually,
are
it's
their kids'
Jillian with a
names now?
G.
Oh. This is
You'll
this is
if you ever
Julie,
and
this
meet
is
Ian.
I don't know. Jean.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. No.
No. Julian, Jillian, Julie, and Ted.
Ted.
You did hear him say the name Emmy. Hi, K-Grams.
Micrograms. But yes, anyway, so we've got our best lead. We have no idea if the wards will actually protect against the cruciament.
You know, it's
He's gonna
charcuterie
Google.
board. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it.
He's just gonna Google the word.
So cruciamentum, when you Google the word, translates from Latin into torture.
Oh, that's great.
I was supposed to say like
over his shoulder.
May would know that. May's fluent.
May would know that, yes.
It's just like
Okay, I'm gonna, against my better judgment, turn safe search off and then search cruciamentum ritual just to see if anything comes up.
safe search off. Go incognito.
Right.
You don't really get anything.
VPN. It's nothing.
It's a little bit of porn, but not like not really.
Actually,
Latin
less
torture
porn than I
porn?
thought.
Yeah, right.
Well, there's always some pretentious douchebag that wants to, put a special name to flogging somebody. That's
Yeah.
Nana, would you have any books about this? Maybe?
Maybe I don't mess with the Watchers. They are not my cup of tea, but I will look into it. And you can hear that from like the kitchen.
Not my bowl of borscht.
So you guys spend the night making all of these words and charms, and Julian also uses the ingredients that he brought to make like what look more like traditional spell like sachets and stuff like that, and like look through the books that he brought to make more basic enchantments and stuff like that. But May, you can see the difference between Julian's stuff that kind of glows normally and Nana's stuff that is intensely glowing.
May won't say anything just to save, Julian's feelings. I will say she's put on physical
Julian's
100 on in the background, so there's just like a bunch of sweaty physical people in the background. You just hear a bunch of like Korean in the background.
Poor Julian and his dollar store magic.
He's trying his best, okay?
Yeah, no, that's all right. I got you.
We're gonna do a bit of a montage.
You're gonna need a montage.
Over the next week, Nana supplies you guys with a bounty of various baubles and trinkets to ward your various residences. She does her best to make them kind of look like they could be decorative, but decorative to Nana is very different than decorative to like a modern interior designer.
May brings baubles and bagels every day, and all the bagels are different every day.
Nice. And Ye will try and pay Nana back with some of the good, of course, but also with like, mowing the lawn and stuff that seems like maybe Nana doesn't get around to all that much.
Nana's very grateful. She doesn't take the good while May is in the room, but she does kind of let you slip it to her off to the side.
Oh, kind of like the grandparent slipping money to the kid when the parent's not looking, kind of thing. Just kind of like,
yeah.
Hi, Nana, it's so good to see you. Here, these all the
She feeds it to
May
the
every time she comes out, she's like, "Yay, you're here again! You keep coming over."
You see Ash in the montage just like placing like a little miniature rubber duck somewhere in the house and like these like keychains. And of note though, she does give her dad a little like motorcycle keychain. And just like gives it to him to put on his keys.
Nice. He absolutely puts it on his keys.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Ye's gonna be very upfront with May. Like your Nana is doing a lot for us. I know this stuff isn't cheap. This kind of magic is normally highly sought after. So I'm doing what I can to pay Nana back. And if that's just mowing the lawn or fixing the sink or trimming some branches or whatever, I'm gonna do that.
I mean, thanks. Just yeah, I'm not really one for the physical labor stuff around here, so it's really kind of nice to have, a guy around.
Plus your Nana kind of rules. And I'm gonna, of course, also be upfront. Ye will be doing, does a lot of the work shirtless, but not in the I'm trying to show off shirtless, the totally oblivious, this is just easier and I don't want my shirt to be all sweaty because I keep forgetting to bring an extra shirt to change into, and I don't want to shower at Nana's kind of way.
The blinds definitely go a couple times.
And Ye would just kind of, if he even saw it, he'd just be like, and just keep going because Ye is clueless.
Absolutely oblivious.
I think we almost broke Chris.
Chris's brain is going brr.
But, other than that, yeah, it's just going to be classes and helping Nana, or classes and hiding tchotchkes, or classes and making bagels.
Yeah, I think May has to have probably has one day where she has a long face call with her dad about everything, because he definitely is going to be very worried that May seems a bit more excitable than she was for a while.
We met the sun and the moon, and there's a hellmouth, Dad. But how's your shirt game going? How's the golf?
I think Robbie is proud of you for making friends first and foremost. Robbie, your dad. And when you tell him that Cleveland is a hellmouth, he doesn't necessarily seem as surprised as you would have expected.
Dad, you did not. Tell me now, you did not know.
I didn't know it was as close to your Nana's as it apparently is. I knew there was one in Ohio somewhere.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Just because, like, you grew up really used to that kind of stuff does not mean I want to be right on it like you were, okay?
Once you've faced an apocalypse or two, it's not as bad. I promise. And your Nana will keep you safe. You have to trust your Nana, okay?
Fine, but I will say, first day of school, she made me, like, lose my own gravity, so there's some lost hope there.
I know she's kind of wackadoodle, but she knows what she's doing. I promise you, she knows what she's doing.
Okay, I mean, it's not like I have anyone else to go to about this stuff, so.
How are the crows? Still bringing her stuff?
Yeah, by the bucket load that sometimes they are getting really fat. um but you know, they're kind of cute when they waddle around a little bit, although I think we need to maybe cut them back so they can, you know, still be able to fly and stuff. Barnaby is
Fair enough.
probably about twice the size he's supposed to be. More than normal.
I mean, you give him a bagel every day, he's gonna be pretty chunky.
Hey, I mean, I don't have to pay for therapy, so a bagel is nothing.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Stay out of trouble, okay?
Yeah, it's not like I try to go running for it, Dad. Kind of just knocks right into me.
We know. I know. I know. And I wish it wasn't that way, but there is nowhere safer than with your Nana, okay?
I got it. Are we still on for, you know, monster movie madness on Saturday?
Oh, absolutely. And he starts to like go over his list of like potential like selections that he's been perusing for Monster Movie Madness, and um the conversation gets back to a more like regular or sort of quote unquote normal sort of subject matter and all that. He's always excited to spend time with you and everything, and wants to hear about, you know, normal stuff. Have you told your dad about the fact that you see Lacey?
He knew when she was still living with him, but she did not tell him about her reappearance.
Okay. Okay.
Because
So,
that will lead to some extra problems that she does not want to deal with.
that's valid. That's valid. Um, so that night, actually, you're just chilling in your room. Everyone has left, or whoever was over has left, and you're getting ready for bed, doing your nighttime routine, all that jazz, and you hear that familiar pop, and on your bed, sitting cross-legged, uh, with her, you know, you're propping yourself up on, you know, her palms leaning backwards in your bed, is Lacey.
You're
She just kind
not
of,
supposed to be able to come in here.
oh, right. Did you talk to Nana about that? Because I there wasn't like a no Lacey's allowed sign on your door.
It's supposed to be no dead people allowed inside, which you are.
That I mean define dead.
You're dead, Lacey. You've been dead for 3 years. You're dead.
Okay, but I'm not like undead. Are you sure the wards weren't against undead? Because I just kind of like came in here.
Well, I'll just have to talk to Nana about that, I guess.
So how are the new friends?
They're fine. They're fine.
I mean, one of them's kind of a beefcake, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and
And have you flirted with him yet?
no, Lacey, I haven't because I just met these people and that'd be really awkward.
Okay, well, have you flirted with any of them?
No, Lacey, I just said I just met them like earlier this week.
You it like clearly isn't like computing for her. um, fine, okay. Um, I just I don't know. I don't like seeing you all bummed out. You've been such a bummer like the last couple years.
Well, I wonder
I like
why.
it when you smile. Uh, May, it I don't hate you for it. I already told you. I It wasn't your fault. You just not lucky.
Can you just go? Because every time you're around, I I just want to be with you. And that's why I moved. And you were supposed to stay in California, and you weren't supposed to follow me.
I would say oops, but I had no control over that. So I guess oops is actually appropriate. But I mean, I wanted to be with you too. But it was how it was.
I don't know how you can be so flippant about it.
Flippant. I it just there's no point getting mad about it.
I killed you, Lacey.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Oh. um I I killed you, Lacey.
I mean, killed is a really strong word. Technically the demon killed me. You just couldn't get to me afterward. So, like, it's not like you actually killed me.
Would you have fought it if I wasn't there? If I hadn't been stupid and gotten myself into trouble? If I hadn't been so cocky and thought I was some hot shit just because I can do some pretty fireworks?
Look, we were dumb. We were young and dumb, and I, again, it's not worth holding anything against you for it. I'm over it. Why don't we just why do you think I'm still here with you?
I don't know.
Well, if you really want me to go, I'll go. But try to keep these friends, okay?
Yeah, before I get them killed too.
I don't know. From what I've been hearing, they kind of I don't know. They're either like really good at that or really bad at that themselves. Just like from I sometimes I'm here and you don't see me because you're too distracted. But I hear what they say. It's kind of messed up. But I guess what we did was messed up too. So hey, and she's like, and then she just goes, yeah. Anyway, night Mayday, and then she pops out.
Night Lace. And I think she lays in bed all night, eyes staring up at the ceiling, unable to sleep again for the who knows how many nights.
So on the back of that, we transition into the next day. And the next day and the next day is met with some really odd news reports. There's if anyone does anyone actually like listen to or watch the news in this group? No.
Julian, it's maybe.
I was gonna say Julian does.
Out of us, we get all of our information from TikTok and
Yeah.
Imager and Tumblr and
Twitter and etc. Yeah.
So you guys get a group text from Julian asking if your cars are okay and working.
Well, let's go find out. He goes and turn on.
Let me see.
I mean, Ash doesn't have a car, so
the little scooter.
Lacey, May.
Ghost scooters.
May, your scooter takes a couple tries to like turn over the little engine, little motor, but it eventually turns on. Yay, your car will not start.
Right. First thing Ye does is go and check his weed. Because if his weed is off too, then that means Kip is back.
It's a valid point.
Oh no,
Do
your
not
weed
roll
is
for the
fine.
weed.
Your no, your weed is premium today.
Okay, all right. So
You don't touch the weed.
Do not
that's
roll
what-
for that weed.
yeah, that's honestly what almost got Kip just like introduced to the business end of a broadsword. Was just, on top of everything else that Chaos was doing, the minor inconveniences, his weed had gone flat.
No, your weed is real good today.
Okay. all right.
So, there's no reason to suspect Kip.
I suspect
But
Kip
as
all the
you're
time.
The
Yeah, I know.
PTSD of Kip.
He looms in the darkness.
As you are out checking your car, you hear people like swearing and like kicking their cars and trying to and you notice there's a lot of people like trying to jump their cars or like their cars are also turning over. You hear a lot of like, God damn it, how am I gonna get to work? And like stuff like that. And Julian sends another text with a link to a traffic cam, like a live traffic cam. And he says, follow up on this? Question mark.
Before even watching it, Ash sends back, what kind of spam bullshit? And then ... says, yeah, we'll take a look. What's on the traffic cam? Ash doesn't even watch it. Just
So it's like a multi-view traffic cam, and there are basically car crashes and wrecks all over the city.
Oof.
Like way too many to be a coincidence.
Ye has some of Nana's wards that he hasn't really done anything with, so he's gonna go back into the apartment, get the one that looks like Smurfette, just cause, and he's gonna come down, hang it off his mirror, and then try and start the car again.
Yeah, it starts first try.
Yeah.
I was about to say, May would have to text like, I could pick up Ash, but yeah, you're not gonna fit on the scooter, sorry.
That would be hilarious, though.
Ash on the handlebars, Yay
Yep.
on the back.
That's right.
Yeah, holding
Yeah,
on
yeah.
to May, like
Yep, Ye totally
Yeah.
riding bitch, just.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he texts back. He texts the group immediately. One of Nana's charms let my car start. So this is obviously some sort of magical bullshit.
Nana to the rescue.
Nana
once
to
again.
the rescue. So
yeah,
we can
so
try and follow up on it.
make me anyone who is looking at the traffic cams, make me a perception notice check.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
this is-
probably watch just because May knows all the random shit that could
Ash
happen.
literally doesn't watch until May's already on the way to get them, though. Just throwing that out there.
No, Ye's too busy celebrating his victory. He's not really paying attention to the
Yeah, I
traffic
got a
cam.
15 for
I
successes.
also got an 8, so
Yeah, no successes.
Ash just does not care.
So
I got a
May
15. Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, May, with your perception notice, you realize that these crashes, they're because you live in the outer edges of the city, like they're not that bad around you, but as they get closer and closer to the bad parts of town. They get more and more severe. And then you start to so you put it together that if you followed the sort of increasing path of destruction, you might be able to zero in on the origin.
Me just remembering. It's the weekend, right? It's Saturday, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Yeah, I'm remembering Ye's visions from Onion Bagel and May's scooter. Pop, 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 pop. So it's like,
As a note, Ye is not driving his car anywhere. In fact, he shuts it down immediately and scuttles back to his apartment for the time being because he doesn't want people asking him for jumps that he can't actually give them because they don't know Nana.
Nana's magic, that's ours.
That's right.
Gatekeeping Nana's magic.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, May will go pick up Ash. And probably will scoot over to
yes, you will.
Ye's.
They probably meet at Ye's.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're driving your scooter, your bright sunshine yellow scooter that says Macy on the side, you do ride past an alleyway, and you're kind of skirting the railroad tracks a little bit that as you have to, that kind of divide the city in half. There's just a street you have to take that does that for a very short amount of time. But there is a wire that runs between a couple buildings, and when you pass this alley, there is an explosion of sparks. And May, I need you to roll.
Roll what?
Roll what?
Oh, she knows.
Oh no.
No! Okay, no, I didn't actually.
Oh, you
Okay.
Just roll anything.
No, I now know. Okay.
roll a dodgeball.
All right. Ooh, interesting. We got first table here. Oh no. A heavy chain wraps around, pinning to the ground. As
May
on her scooter.
Yep,
Just
as
on the
you
back.
are.
Good. Does the chain wrap Mana too, or does it somehow just get May? Or May on the scooter? This is important for cinematic
Gets
purposes.
both of them.
Oh.
I imagine like it like falls from like somewhere high and just like manages to fall right as we're driving by and just right into May's chest, and May just and they just both go off the back of the bike.
So yeah, I think what happens is
I was thinking it would come from the scooter itself, just like
there is
That's a
a
heavy
chained
chain.
up there's like a chained up rusty like window on one of these old buildings. It's like borderline abandoned, and suddenly it just gets wrenched off as if it's being pulled in a certain direction. Unfortunately, May and Ash are in line of that direction, and the chain just wraps around you both and locks you down against the ground. And the
No!
scooter goes
My
scraping
scooter!
across the pavement.
Oof.
Not even worried about myself, my scooter.
Flex Seal can't fix that.
What the?
I think May is just like so winded because it just hit her in the chest. She's like,
I mean, May landed on top of Ash.
Yeah.
How are they feeling, by the way?
I mean, how would you two feel if you're suddenly chained up against each other?
Well, I mean, physically, I think Ash is okay. So they're like, May, you good?
Oh,
Just breathe, and like deep pats on the back. Just like, it's okay.
Wait, is the chain actually like locking them arms down?
Oh
Or,
wait, yeah, is it locking them in?
or does it just wrap and then kind of it's up to them to get out of it?
I think Ash, give me like just a straight either you can either use dexterity to try and wriggle your way out or strength to bust your way out.
We're gonna go Dex. We're gonna go Dex. So I just
Yeah.
click the dexterity button, right?
Dex, no, because that'll double it.
That'll double it. Okay, let me grab a D10. Hold on.
and I love how this is exactly what May was afraid of was, hurting her new friends.
Oh, Ash is fine.
And Dex is the right call because I can see Ash trying to flex their way out of it and the chain just squeeze it. Just...
Yeah, like a boa instead. Yeah. All right.
On one.
That's gonna be a
Just because it's
16.
funny. Oh, well.
16.
Be stuck together.
You managed to get an arm out. You kind of elbow May a little bit on the first arm. But you don't like smack her in the head or anything. It's just like a little bit of a oof. And then it's loose enough where you can get the other arm out, and then you kind of like wriggle out. As soon as you're out, Ash, the chains just like magnetically get pulled to the ground, and it's still tight around May.
Oh boy. And so Ash just kind of stands up and like looks at May for a second and goes, Nana? No? And then like bends down, trying to like lift the chain up. Like literally just casually talking about
that one's gonna be a strength.
Okay. I just put that down. There it is. Okay. 14.
14. Yeah, you got it. It's not major magic. It's just an unfortunate event. So you lift it up long enough for May to scramble out from under it. As soon as May is out from under it, it gets whipped out of your hands and flies off in the direction past the tracks into a kind of a grungier part of the city.
What was that?
Nothing good.
Elaborate? Clearly. Are you okay? I'm fine. Are you good?
No, I have normal human bones and lungs. So that hurt a lot.
Are you broken? Come here.
Does the arm lift test like that hurts, but nothing's broken?
Can you like deep breath, stinging, sharp pains?
I can't do that anyways.
Okay, well we'll come back to that. Elaborate, please.
It's not a Nana thing. Nana's things don't hurt me. that means someone's fucking with magic when they shouldn't be. And
You, like,
I imagine it came from that way.
Yeah, like magic clairvoyance or something.
No, I mean, I know magic, and I get hit by magic all the time. So,
Magic
just kind of,
magnet. Got it.
yeah, easy way to say that, yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Let's see.
Well,
Oh
we
no.
should probably
Text yay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ash is like already on it. Like Ash is literally. So we should probably and done.
Yeah, May
Just
is
whoop.
like sniffling a little bit as she like goes over to the scooter, and it's just like, oh, Macy.
Ash will like follow and like
the
if there are there any
scooter
like
is
dents?
actually the scooter is not dented. It's scuffed up, but the lettering survived.
My dad can fix that if you want, if there's something wrong with it, just or I can take a look too.
Did you need
it
me to
looks
come and get
fine.
you?
Woo.
Weird magic chain flew through the air, took May and I to the ground. Scooter, okay. May, not so much.
Right. He's like, all right, I got my kit. I'll be on the way. And now he's gonna go out to the car, blatantly ignore anybody who asks for a ride, because he's on a mission
What's
now.
on, man? Yeah, so you get to their location in like 10 minutes ish. They're not super far away. Um Ash and May, you guys saw the direction that the chains were going. Yay, as you're headed in the direction of where Ash and May are, you do observe that the crashes are getting more frequent and more intense. And then you also notice that, like, there are, how do I put it? Like, construction equipment looks like it's malfunctioning, and you hear like car radios blasting and then breaking. um it's not a happy sort of scene going on. It's very like, make me a, hold on, where's this skill list?
Keeps checking the weed closer you get to the disaster.
Okay.
Make me
We're good.
just a wisdom doubled.
Is that
So
yay
just
or all of us?
Yay.
Yay, okay, just double checking.
Alrighty. Let's wisdom. Wait, you mean willpower? Doubled?
Oh, sorry. That would be perception then.
Oh, perception doubled. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
I
So-
see all.
Not quite all, but
Well, not quite all.
what kind of occurs to you is that these things are all junk now. Like, the closer you get to the, okay, and then make me one more. Make me an intelligence knowledge roll. With a +1 because you grew up in the city.
Alrighty.
Or you're local at least.
1.
Oh, Ash, make me one of those as well because you're also a local.
Okay.
Like I feel
I'm
like my
sorry.
15 perception roll is being disrespected here, but I at least got one success.
I'm sorry, and it was knowledge what? Or just knowledge,
in-
intelligence, right?
Intelligence,
Okay.
knowledge. Yep.
Okay. Oof.
Family local.
Oh.
I've been around.
8.
Okay. So both of your guys' parents kept you away from this side of the city, so you don't actually really know what's beyond the tracks. Just that it's bad. But you have noticed that like the closer you got to the tracks, the more and more stuff is turning into unusable things. The more
Yeah,
things are
so
getting totaled, the more things are getting wrecked and like would need to be scrapped, basically.
so not just cars, but we're talking like the AC units hanging off the side of buildings and everything. Like pretty much anything heavily electronic is. Oh,
Electronic, mechanical, stuff like that.
Ye's putting another charm on his phone before he gets out of the car. The warded
Phones seem to
car.
be your phones seem to be okay.
So it's more mechanical than
It's a fun
electrical.
charm.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's more mechanical than electrical.
It's like if it looks electrical, it's because there's mechanical components.
Okay.
Ash is gonna also just shoot a quick text to their dad asking how everything at the shop is today. Just curious.
You see the 3 dots typing for longer than it usually takes your dad to respond. And then you get a picture back with a wrapped up thumbs up. And and he goes, Hood fell. I'm okay.
Okay. Ash is a little glad that they gave him a charm to put on the desk at the shop.
Yep.
Just...
Oh, Yale pull up and pop out of the car, and they're like, "All right, well, first things first. Ash, I'm sure you're okay. It would take more than a flying chain."
I'm fine.
Okay.
This one is ouched.
Okay. Well, then Ye is going to go and do, because he's certified as a first responder, as part of his medical training, he's going into first responder mode. Follow the pen light. Are you okay? Can you do that? Are you Is breathing okay? Is it harder than normal? Do you feel a sharp pain in your ribs
I tried to
or in
ask
your
this.
lungs?
May I think you just got winded, which you're not unaccustomed to with things like this happening.
Also, to
You
put it
definitely
lightly,
also
she's
got
got
some like
tickle bitties. So breathing's hard anyways and gets random chest pains anyways. So she's like, what's not normal?
That's fair. Okay,
you have some scrapes and bruises forming, but that's about it.
It's normal. That's
they'll do
normal
just
for
a
her.
little treatment of the scrapes and bruises. Get out one of the
You got
little
some
sealed.
Neosporin.
Yeah, it's got some Neosporin, a little packet of 2 ibuprofen, sealed
Thanks. It's
bottled
been
water.
so long since I played doctor with somebody.
We'll talk about my rates later. For now, Ye goes over and just kind of picks up the scooter and pops the trunk, and I'm assuming he can fit the scooter pretty comfortably in the trunk. Like if it's one of those tiny
Is it one of those like little scooters or like a
full-size moped.
No, it's like a little Vespa.
little
Just
Vespa?
like
Okay.
Ash and May were probably like,
Yeah.
Well, with some of the cable ties, and we can get it in there and at least keep it in place.
Yeah, should have lashed it in there.
Yeah, and he'll do that. and I'll look around at the neighborhood and well, so here's the thing. You said the magic came down from down that alleyway, and I do feel that we should check it out, but I also worry that my car and your scooter might not be here when we get back, but it's daylight, so we've got a better chance of not having everything stolen and coming back to find my car up on cinder blocks. This is not a good part of town. This is, in fact, just about the worst part of town. And I don't just mean in a, you know, depressed, low income sort of way, but also this is where a lot of the less friendly and socially acceptable demons tend to congregate. So, um, so yeah. So are we going to investigate? May, do you just want me to make sure your scooter's working and you can head somewhere safer? I know
Um,
this is not normally your jam or jelly or
Even marmalade.
marmalade, your cream cheese, I don't know.
no, actually, I'm kind of pissed off that someone, managed to hit me with a massive chain and scraped up my scooter, which is very precious to me, and so I'm ready to set someone on fire.
I like your attitude.
I like that moxie. All right. Well then let's head down that way. Um Staggered me may Ash or Ash may me.
Doesn't matter.
I'm probably more likely to
May
absorb a
sandwich.
chain. We haven't had that much to drink. Let's so all right, well then I guess he's gonna dig his mag light, assuming it still works, out of the trunk, because you always want to have a big flashlight. Um he's gonna put the first aid kit back in the car for now, just in case. And then do 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 gonna beat somebody's head in with this. Do.
So you guys follow the trail of destruction. It gets rattier and rattier. Basically until it's just what you end up seeing is trails of junk, like literal junk, twisted metal parts and old license plates and car radios, um, just literal junk dragging itself down the street towards a single location.
We got the Pied Piper of the junkyards here. All right. This is really not good. I swear to God, if we have to fight a scrap metal golem.
Is that something that you've come across before?
Yeah, yeah. And I have a pretty superhuman constitution. I needed a lot of tetanus shots after that.
Yeah.
So, I guess we're gonna follow the trail of rolling, bumping,
You
horribly grinding
eventually,
crap.
yeah, you eventually reach the outer limits of the city, and you are met by a sign, very dilapidated and rusty, paint's chipping off. It kind of says like Unker. It definitely once said junkyard. Um, and there definitely also used to be like a name that identified whose junkyard it was, but it's all but flaked off, essentially. Um,
Is there
but
like
as you look past this sign, you are faced with towering walls of a maze made entirely of industrial machines, car bodies, twisted metal, and the like. And
Oh, I
at the
am not paid enough for
center,
this.
at what you can gather is the center, is a rusted spire formed from a condemned tower crane, decorated with all sorts of rusty, lowly glinting detritus, broken headlights, flaking license plates. It starts larger bits at the base and gradually gets smaller until it's a dirty glitter at the top. And at the tip of this spire sits a rusty old trash can with a flame smoldering inside of it.
We, I swear to God, if there's another tower like this one somewhere, that is the worst Eye of Sauron I've ever seen. But
Think there's a Minotaur in this one?
maybe.
I'm not paid enough for this.
All
You're
right.
paid?
No,
No,
that's the
that's the
point.
problem. He like stirrups his hands and he's like, "We want to do a fastball special up to see if he can spot a way through this maze."
What?
Walls of this maze are like 15 feet high.
Oh.
So
I mean, Ash could try to like clamber to the top of one to like just like.
okay.
I mean, I suppose that works
Is
too.
that
I mean, yeah, if May doesn't want to, get up high, but Barnaby.
It's just like, would you throw me and then catch me?
I can. I think that was more towards Ash, like because Ash is supernaturally strong and dexterous too.
Yeah.
So Ye could just.
Yeah. Let's do
Listen,
it. Let's do it.
I'm not floating anymore. That ended.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll cheer toss
day
this.
of.
Yeah. So Ye'll just stir up and yeet.
Yeet.
okay? Ash, make me a perception notice. -1 because you're literally only in the air for a couple moments.
Okay, so modifier is -1. 13.
13. Okay, that's not the worst. What you see is kind of the general direction that you need to go, and you can see a couple different options you can take, but you don't see every single dead end that there could be. So what I want to do for this is you're gonna make intelligence rolls and perception rolls for me, and I will give you a +1 on whichever you choose to roll based on the fact that you caught a glimpse of sort of the direction that you need to go.
Okay, we're gonna go perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Before they start, Ye's just gonna be like, "Does it look like when you were up there? Did it look like we could walk on the tops of these walls? Because I could possibly yeet you up to the top, yeet May up, and you could catch May, and set May comfortably, and then I can make my way up."
The walls look rough, but also like maybe generally walkable if you were agile enough.
I mean, maybe for me, I mean, Ash is like a 5 in acrobatics, so like I think like I'd be okay, but May, no offense,
No, I'll fall on my face and probably get pierced by a stray piece of metal and die horribly.
Right. I
All right,
mean,
we'll
I
save that
could
for
climb
last.
up there and just be a guide.
That might
And,
work. And if it
you
needs
know,
to,
just
I will try and
direct you
juggernaut my
guys.
way through the walls. I really don't want to, but
Yeah, but at least like, bird's eye view, and then I can be above and direct you guys which way to go.
yeah, that works. All right, let's do this again. Round 2.
Ash like one step in and goes,
Yep.
The yeet
I
crew.
mean, I know Ash is gonna land this, so but just for funsies, make me a dexterity acrobatics roll.
okay.
Is it
Sounds-
acrobatics?
I would say
Yeah,
so.
acrobatics.
It's gonna be a 16.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
acrobatics,
you
I have
stick
a
that
whole
landing.
0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Ash is now on the wall and just like perched and just and just jokingly just goes, "Caw."
Yeah.
If they drop trow, just move really quick.
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, so Ash, you now have just like clear over the horizon, can see where you need to go. I will say though, because you're walking on the walls, it takes you a more roundabout amount of time to get
Oh
to
yeah, because
where
I
the
gotta
other two can go, because you gotta, yeah.
go out and
Or you
around.
can make, or you can make more dexterity checks to jump from wall to wall.
Nah.
We're taking 20 on this one.
Yeah,
We're gonna take the safe route.
Yeah.
No tetanus, please.
Because then this way too, while they're walking, they can make sure that like something isn't trapped, or because if they're trying to jump, if they like get to the other side and they're like, hey, hold up, wait, nope, we gotta go back.
Fair enough.
So they're going the long way.
Makes sense. So after about like half an hour navigating this enormous maze, this junkyard is huge.
So you guys are gonna come in, you're gonna go to the left. Okay, keep going straight. Take your next right. No, your other right.
Yeah. You make it to this spire of junk at the center, at the heart of this maze, and it is like 50 feet in the air. This flaming trash can, this garbage fire.
Oh, nice of somebody to build a sculpture of my life. Cool.
Are there any openings in this base or anything? Does it look like anything leads inside, or is it literally just
It's literally just a
of...
structure and piles of junk.
With Ash's
it looks
height,
like,
is there anything different? Like, can they see anything different than those on the ground?
you all would notice that the little pieces of junk and knickknacks and shit are being pulled to the base of this spire as it's like amassing its hoard. So actually, the trinkets that Nana has given you guys for protection and stuff, they're not like they're not like tugging at you, but there seems to be a bit of an attraction. Kind of like a very weak magnet. a little bit.
Not me having a trinket literally within reach. It's fine.
What is Macy?
Yeah, I'm like, am I seeing anything about this?
May basically big glowy fire up top, big glowy trash can, and then little glowiness of like the whole surrounding like maze and piles of junk and everything. Um the trash can almost looks like it's emitting tractor beams from it when it's pulling these pieces of junk and scrap towards it. So it's kind of shines like a disco ball.
Yeah, so that either the trash can or the fire is drawing all the metal. So I've had like something like this happen to me before, but I've never seen it just as like an actual spell effect. So this is very interesting, and I don't know why someone would want to do this anyways.
How thin does it get as we go up? Is it like an actual mountain, or is there like an actual spire that looks like it can maybe be violent?
Um it's like a pyramid and then like an Eiffel Tower sort of sitch.
All right, so I have an idea. It's not necessarily a good idea, but I do have an idea. And that is
Knock
to
the
get up.
tower down.
Yes, exactly. Good old-fashioned ultra
mean,
violence.
uh pitch me how you are going to go about knocking the tower down.
Well, Gay is of course going to have the other two stand back, especially with Ash kind of in front of May, just in case. Then he's going to look for a good length of pipe that he can yank out of the wall or the pile, because there's always a length of
Okay.
pipe to be had. And then he's going to. Hmm?
I just
Okay.
laughed.
All right, then he's going to very carefully work his way up as high as he can to as thin of a point as he can reach. And then he's going to beat the shit out of it with his pipe, or at least attempt to, and
Okay.
see how that goes.
Okay. Step one, make me strength roll just to pull a pipe out of the wall.
Strength or strength doubled?
Uh,
I don't know if it's.
strength doubled is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ye has the wall if he wants
Yeah.
it.
The whole wall
goddamn
just
wall.
Just Captain America shield.
You you pull out a pipe that's been wrapped that's been so forcibly warped that it has wrapped itself around like a bit of a steel girder, so you've basically got like a long handled Mjolnir hammer.
That's right.
Great hammer. Yeah.
Yeah, great hammer.
I...
um Dexterity doubled to get up to the tower base. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Like a freaking mountain goat.
Nice.
Time to
Yeah,
bash.
basically you don't even get cut or nicked or anything. You are the goat. Um and then I'm gonna say you need to beat you need to get 9 cumulative successes on
I'm just...
strength checks.
Oh, just strength? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Just strength.
You mean not strength double, just making sure just straight strength, as I think I'll have to just roll that. Because I don't have...
Or strength doubled, sorry.
Oh, strength doubled. Okay. Well, there's 6.
Okay. There's 6. So you do the wind up, and you go and you wail on the first strut of this tower crane, and you hear this clang as it buckles and the creak as it shifts its weight and starts to teeter and kind of like you can hear it shifting on its base, and it's like a tree right as you know it's going to fall soon, but you know you got to chip at it a little bit more. So give me another strength doubled.
Alrighty.
Even better.
Yay is not having any dumpster fires today.
Hot.
You
Smash.
go over. Let me check something. You go over to the opposite side, and you absolutely annihilate the strut in the other corner. And I need you to make me a dexterity doubled to avoid getting obliterated and crushed by this crane as the joints and rivets just start to fail and it collapses downwards. So actually I need
Timber.
no, it would just be A. It would just be A.
Like,
I mean,
please don't
Ash
make
Ash
me.
literally, like, as Ash sees this tower start to go, Ash literally just goes, "Sorry, mate," and like, whoop, like fireman carries me, like not over the shoulder, but like bridle style, just goes whoop, and just
Bridal
like, yeah, just like
scoops
time to
her
go,
up.
yeah, time to go, and just backs up, like goes back through the maze a little bit.
He just freaking cartwheels down the hill, just like wee.
Yep. So this thing crumbles like Sauron's tower. And you are left with a lit trash can at the top of a hill of garbage.
All right. Ash, do you want to go get it, or should I bring it down?
Hand, and then Ash just like puts May down and goes, "Sorry." Just,
Oops,
I
forgot you were
think
there.
May is
Sorry.
bright red.
Right. He'll even offer Ash his weapon of destruction.
Ash will be like,
Well, no, you destroyed the weapon of
Oh.
destruction.
Oh, dang it. That would have
yeah,
been cool
right?
to have.
Like, oh, that would have been great. I mean, is it like wedged there, or is it just like there for Ash to like, okay?
It is incredibly bent.
I mean, Ash,
So
Ash,
it
Ash
looks
will just go try to get it. Like, just try to like scramble over the pile and like, you know. You know.
Oh, wait, are we
Just try to,
talking
like,
about the hammer or the trash can?
the trash can?
Oh, the trash can is actually perfectly okay.
Okay, well then,
if
if that's the
anything,
case, Ash is just gonna pick up a spare piece of like, again, long something and go up to the trash can and just like poke it.
the flame gets higher. It
Hello?
May
flares.
scurries behind Yay, like.
Ash is like, hello?
Every time you poke it, it seems to stoke the fire.
Ash, can you stop?
I mean, it kind of seems alive. Ash is gonna like get closer to it and like just kind of like,
Please don't
hello?
lose any eyebrows.
Perception notice, please, Ash.
Okay. Can I add occultism to this?
Yes.
Okay. So roll both, right? How do I do that? Or do I just take the rating? Do I take my number for both and add it?
You
How do I do that? I
can
always forget how to do that.
whatever your number is for your occultism, just add that as a bonus.
Yeah. I literally have been playing with my D10 this entire time. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. I was like, I've literally been like using it as a fidget. Where to go? Okay. That is gonna be a 13.
13. Cool. Is that with the occultism?
Oh, wait, no. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 3. Yeah, 13.
Okay, cool.
I was like, hold on. Yeah, 13.
Three successes, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
3
too
successes.
bad.
That's not bad. You can't like read what it says, but you notice that the thing that is fueling this fire is what looks like a old scroll or
Ash
like
is
an
just gonna
old piece of
take their
paper.
phone out and just like take a photo of it. And just take a photo. And is the fact, now this might seem like a stupid question, but this is Ash we're talking about here. Is the fire hot, or is it just like a magical fire that's just like lighting up? So Ash is just gonna kind of like over the fire a little bit.
Fire ouchie.
Okay, fire actually. Ash goes, yeah, that's so there's a scroll. They're like clamps. You guys see any clamps anywhere?
Oh, I can probably get it.
Fire hot,
Okay.
trees pretty.
Am I able to just get up there without like having to roll anything?
I mean,
Or
Ash will
does
like
she-
help.
or do they
May
have to bring it down now? Like, I'm just, I will end up
If Ash
skewered.
helps, May I will give you a +2 to an acrobat or to a dexterity doubled.
Yeah, Ash will like kind of like climb back down and like help May up to this.
Cool.
Well,
rolled
gonna
a
need that
1.
first aid.
I rolled a 1, so that's what? So dexterity doubled. That's 4 plus 2, so 7.
Ash just like sees May start to fall and just tightens their grip and goes,
That's
"Come on."
0 plus levels. I knew this was gonna end bad.
Ash's grip just tightens and just
May
to save May.
you
No.
You just
slip
pop my shoulder out.
Yeah.
Plot twist. Please, can I spend a drama point, please?
Oh, I forgot those existed. Thank God.
Could I please spend a drama point on a plot twist? That if May
what's your
starts
plot
to
twist?
well, May starts to slip and fall, and Ash
the
will
dip.
Ash will just tighten their grip and just kind of pull her up a little bit, and this time it is a full fireman carry. Just whoop. Just
here's what I'll do. Ash, make a dexterity doubled.
Okay.
A million times better than my 2.
That's gonna be a 20.
Yeah, you full on fireman carry May, but you do wrench her shoulder a little bit. May, you take 3 points of damage.
Sorry.
Ow. That's not too bad.
But you also May, you also take a drama point for being a trooper.
Yep. Well, the good thing is, somebody who's majoring in reflexology and physical therapy. So,
yeah, I think she just gives a little.
Sorry.
No,
You'll be all right.
Better than being skewered, so
You'll be okay. And so they get back up to the trash can, and Ash just kind of deposits May next to the trash can.
May, what are you doing with the trash can?
Can I use my telekinesis to just whoop?
Yeah, you can. That's easy.
Just whoop the scroll out.
Can you read it?
What you can see, what you can see, May, is the letters on this parchment are actually what's glowing from your sight, and you can read it. It's Latin. It's essentially it's a lot of weird gibberish, but it reads kind of like a attraction is not the right word, but it's I'm trying to think of how to put this. Imagine it's like a greed spell, essentially. Its intention is to
Take.
amass wealth for the user. And what you can surmise is that the fact that it is being burned in a trash can has altered its sort of properties or intentions in such a way that the bearer of the spell is now a trash can. A trash can collects junk. The trash can wanted all the junk.
May's just like staring at this in disbelief, like, you've got to be shitting me.
Does
Wait,
this spell
go
seem
ahead.
to stop once it's out of the trash can? Like, is the attraction still happening, or does it just kind of cut off as soon as the spell and source are separated?
When she lifts it out of the trash can, the like sort of rumbling of the trash that's been gathering at the base of this pile diminishes, but the spell itself is still ongoing. It
Can I burn this thing completely?
I mean, this thing's been on fire
I know,
all
but like
day.
with my own magic, like, because I imagine like this is, I mean, it's regular fire, I imagine.
It is
Just
regular fire, but it's yeah, what do you got? What do you got, May?
I mean, I could fucking fireball this bitch in front of my hand.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do have that. Go ahead and make your attempt. Do you want to
Okay.
like warn people that you're gonna shoot fire, or
I mean, she's just got it in her hand, so I imagine like she'll take like one step back from Ash and just be like, "Watch your eyebrows."
Ash will literally just be like,
and
okay.
just like, just like away from her own face, but like, she just like cups it in her hands. And... do I need to roll?
You need to roll is a really good question. What's the power level on that spell?
4?
4. Okay.
I think.
Make
4.
me a willpower occultism plus your levels of sorcery. And
finally, something I'm good at.
Tell me what you get. Tell me what you get.
That's a +10, baby. Let's go. Yo! And I got a 10, so that's 20.
Yeah.
You
Hadouken!
so
Fireball,
okay.
bitch.
I think what you were going for was just to make it smolder and disintegrate. What you got was a fucking nuclear blast mushroom cloud that basically launches itself. If you, it's a really, really niche pull, but everybody go look up the episode of Mythbusters where they light the coffee creamer on fire.
Yes. I accept.
Because it's basically that. It is just a whoosh of giant flames.
You say coffee creamer, I think of a Dorito just going.
It is a burning blast of fire, like overkill to the max. Luna, I'm gonna need you to roll on your tables again.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Hey, May said that she was gonna burn something, so
Here she goes.
Oh, I rolled a 1 again.
Does that bode well or poorly?
Okay, I gotta re-roll that. I rolled the same thing. I think this fits amazingly. So, like, the fire, just the residual fire, and, like, as soon as, like, the light kind of dies down, Ash just notices just, like, sweat droplets start to, like, slowly, like, from the heat, like, slowly, like, roll down her face, and then they get, like, thicker and thicker and thicker until she's, like, literally raining, like, sweat off of her, like the Key and Peele sketch. It's just drenched in sweat, and just like there's sweat squirting off of her.
Oh dear.
Ash is just like, that was a spell. Are you okay? Again?
Yeah, that was really hot.
Okay. I don't have water.
Yeah, we got to get back and get May hydrated ASAP.
Yeah, May's like stripping off her sopping wet sweater, and it's just like, I'm gonna get hypothermia.
Yeah, let's get you back and cleaned up. And is the scroll gone? Is it done? Is it dead?
Yeah, the scroll is dead.
And like we don't hear any more grinding noises or anything of stuff being attracted. I'm sure stuff's gonna settle and fall apart, but
you hear grinding. Ash, you feel the walls underneath your feet. Or you're not on the walls anymore, right?
Yeah, no,
the
they were
base
about
of
to
the thing.
trash the pile.
We're on the pile.
So you guys all just hear like grinding and creaking and crunching, and you just watch all of the walls collapse into piles. So you can once again kind of see your way out of this junkyard.
From the pile, Ash just like frisbee tosses like a garbage can lid, flops May down on it, and slide her down the hill. Just like, whoop, time to go.
Soaking wet.
Soaking wet. The sweat just makes it go faster. It's okay.
It's just like, yay, please catch me.
Yep, and Yale catches.
Incoming.
You just the wet slop just.
Oh.
Just like, I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
So
it's
embarrassed.
All right. I've had to.
He works with sweaty athletes.
I do. I work with sweaty athletes and such all the time. This is fine. It's okay. We just. Does it seem like it's stopping, or is it? This is just an ongoing thing right now? Is it like just one sudden wash of sweat, or is it just a continual stream of sweat?
I think it's slowing down now. Most of her clothes caught most of it.
Okay.
She just kind of looks like a wet rat now. She's just like very sad, like mascara running, just like.
We've already had one issue today, so he's just gonna be like, all right, uppies, let's go. He's gonna give her a piggyback ride.
With her messed up shoulders, who's just like,
Yep.
I like how neither Ash or Ye now trust May to go anywhere by herself.
sounds right.
Yeah.
This is why May didn't go outside, people.
Yeah, we're getting that. I
Or
guess
you guys make your way back out of the junkyard and across the tracks and back to the car, back to home base, I guess.
Well, no, we're gonna
Nana's probably.
hit the car. We're going to get another bottle of water into May. We're gonna stop at the first Quick Trip or whatever that seems like it's open to get some Gatorade.
And like a tourist t-shirt that just says like Cleveland.
Yeah, replacement t-shirt.
Some
Some
leggings.
Gatorade for Ash and Ye as well. Maybe a good snack, and then we're gonna probably head to Nana's.
Okay. When you get back, Nana is making. What time of day would it be? Like dinner time. May, you know that you have Monster Movie Bash with your dad at like 8 Eastern for you, which is 5 Pacific for him. And so he'll so you have plenty of time to like take a shower and change your clothes and all that jazz.
Before May does that, though, Ye's gonna look at that shoulder because May took damage, and
Mhm.
this is his area. I can actually use those doctor rolls.
It's gonna be
Yeah, make
after
me
she
a-
showers, please. She's so embarrassed.
He'll wait if she wants. Yeah, he'll wait.
She'll just like, as soon as I get to Nana's, she'll like turn around and just be like, please let me wash this shame from me first.
Yeah, go for it. And Ye'll bring Nana up to speed on what happened while she's cooking and maybe help, or at least be like, Nana, that spoon looks.
Nana actually has a spatula today.
Spatchy's batch. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She goes, I don't have any clean spoons today, so we use the spatula later. And also it's spoons aren't good for pierogies.
Okay.
So, and she's like flipping pierogies in a pan. Sauerkraut or no sauerkraut? I put sauerkraut. And she scoops some sauerkraut onto your plate, puts some pierogies in there, grabs a kielbasa from another pot, and just like sets a plate in front of Ye and a plate in front of Ash and a plate out for May. And she goes, okay, dinner.
Thank you, Nana. And Ye'll tuck in because waiting for me is maybe more polite, but the food will get cold. And then when May gets back, you'll be like, all right, first things first, take a look at that shoulder.
It's just like, do I have to have my shirt off for this?
It is not strictly
Nah.
necessary, but if you're not feeling a shirt, I don't want to stifle your flair.
No, basically, it's just like mildly dislocated. You kind of, it doesn't even need to be popped back in so much as just like adjusted. Like it popped out and then popped back in immediately, so it's just like it's gonna hurt for a day or two, but it's functional.
All right. Make sure do a little massage, make sure everything's good. And then once again, be like, I'm sure you have ibuprofen or something here, so take that, ice it if it feels tighter than you're used to, and then maybe a warm compress, or you can just icy hot or Tiger Balm. Either one, just take it easy for a day or two, and you should be right as rain.
And she passes hands, just like, thank you, Dr. King.
He's like, I don't get to be Dr. King very often, so I'm sorry I needed to, but I'm glad I could.
Well, unfortunately, I think you'll find you'll be Dr. King a lot around me.
All right, well, you know.
Just let me know how I can pay you back for that.
Hey, look, pierogies. And then he's just gonna have some pierogies and
So
kielbasa.
you guys enjoy your dinner. Nothing goes wrong with dinner. May you make it on time to Monster Movie Bash with your dad. Yay and Ash, you go back to your respectively warded residences. Yay. When you go to sleep tonight or this night, you have a dream.
Now, is this a vision or a dream? Or is the answer yes? Oh, okay.
You're in a very generic looking room. You're sat on a pretty comfortable couch. There's an armchair across from you and a desk off to the side. Make me a perception notice roll.
Nope. Yeah, used all his perception on being Dr. King for a bit.
Okay. After a few moments of looking around, a middle-aged man enters from a door previously unseen, like off to the right. He's dressed, business casual, just a dress shirt and slacks, nice shoes, belts, hair done, sort of graying hair done properly in a nice cut. He carries a pad of paper and a pen, and he sits down in the chair across from you, and he says, hello there.
I invoke my right to counsel and my right to not speak until to avoid incriminating myself until my counsel gets here.
Well, then this session isn't going to be very effective, I'll tell you that. All right. I'll begin then. My name is Mr. Varys, and it is my understanding that you've been in need of some therapy. And that's where we're going to drop the curtain.
You ghost therapist.
Seen
how this goes. I know how this goes. It's going to gain my trust and find a way into my body. And then they're going to have to
give
do
him
a
your
fucking
name.
exorcism.
Okay. That is it for tonight. I want to say some thank yous as always. My lovely players, thank you, Luna. Thank you, Bat Kyle. Thank you, Mana Queen. Thank you, producer Kevin. Thank you, everyone in chat. Chat has been amazing tonight. Thank you, everyone who watches the VOD and on YouTube. If you made it this far, give it a like because you clearly liked it. Subscribe. Talk to us in the comments. We love when you talk to us and tell us what you think. It's awesome. And without further ado, I think that's everything.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, producer Kevin.
Oh,
thanks, Kevin.
I said thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, I can thank Kevin
but
too.
We're thanking him.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't get to be the only one who thanks Kevin.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kevin gives
sorry.
me like
I'm the director.
heart
I'm the I get
palpitations
this
because
one.
I'm laughing so hard.
Sorry. Me and my entitlement. Jeez.
Check your privilege.
God, Chris.
Ugh. God, ugh, it's disgusting, isn't it? Um, last but never least, please, everybody, if you have the energy, be kind, and if you don't, please, at the very least, be nice to each other. Bye.